Hello, Michael Finn, holistic exercise and lifestyle coach, and today I'm going to take you through a Turkish get up and show you how to do it, break it all down into pieces so that you can progress it. So we all need to be able to do Turkish get ups because getting up is just getting up and down from the floor, and so as we get older we want to make sure that we're able to do it, and as well as you don't need anything other than your body to do this exercise. It's really great for both athletes and everybody else as well, because of so much of it that is involved, and so many muscle groups and so many movement patterns that are involved too. So we start with just laying here on the floor. I'm going to take you through the whole progress first, and then I will break it down into individual pieces so that you can learn and develop the strength to do the whole thing without a problem. So first thing we want to do is I'm going to have my right arm going straight up towards the ceiling just like this, because in the future one we can put a dumbbell and then hand and add weight to it. We want to bend our right leg to where our right leg is bent roughly close to about 90 degrees and my right foot is flat on the floor. Alright, and then the rest of my back is on the floor, my left leg is out straight, and my left arm is not right next to my side. It is about at a 45-degree angle, roughly. You'll move it around depending upon what works well for you and your joints, okay? And so we're going to start with kind of a rolling half sort of sit-up. So I'm going to roll to my left a little bit onto my elbow, and I'm going to sit up, and I can push through that elbow, and where now I'm sitting up and I've got my weight on my left hand. I still have my right arm straight up towards the ceiling. We always want to keep that arm perpendicular to the floor best that we can. Right? So then we're going to push through my left hand and through my left hand and my right foot to lift my hips up off of the ground. And then that's going to free up my left leg so that I can bend my left leg and then pull it all the way back beneath me. Alright? So that it goes from here to there. So for right now, if you drew a line between my right foot and my left hand, it would go right through my hips. Okay, so that's where you want them, so that it's right there in the center. And then that way, I can push through my left hand and my right foot and lift my hips up. Then bend my left leg, and I can pull my left leg back so that I can put my left knee down on the ground. So I've got left hand on the ground, left knee on the ground, right foot on the ground. Then I'm going to push off that left hand to come up, so now that I'm in the bottom of a lunge on the ground, I'm in a half kneeling position with my left knee on the ground, nice and tall with my spine and my posture. I'm going to tuck those left toes underneath so that now they're on the ground too, and I'm going to push through my right foot and come up out of my lunge position to stand all the way up tall. And then I'm just going to reverse the same motion. The whole time I kept my right arm straight up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to step back with my left foot, drop my left knee down to the ground. I'm going to bend to my left just a little bit, putting my left hand down on the ground. I'm going to lift my left leg up, and I'm going to bring it out straight out in front of me, set my hips down on the ground, and then I'm going to slowly lower myself all the way back down into a laying position on the floor. Okay? So I'll go through it one more time just a little bit quicker. So that right arm's up towards the ceiling. I'm going to do my little half sit-up, coming all the way up to leaning on my left hand. I'm going to lift with my left hand and my right leg, bending that left leg, bringing it back behind me. I'm going to come up to tall half kneeling position and then push through my right leg to come all the way up to a tall standing position, bringing my left leg up next to my right leg so that I am just standing like the Statue of Liberty. And then step back with that left foot, drop down into that half kneeling position, left hand on the ground, lift those hips up, bring that left leg out straight in front, and then lower back down. Alright, so this can be difficult for people. So I don't typically start here. So we want to develop the ability to do all of these motions. So the first ability and emotion is being able to get into this sit-up sort of position. So a lot of times, if that's difficult for you, if that's challenging, look for my videos on the Frankenstein monster sit-up. So where our legs are out straight, and the really easy part is having that left arm down there on the side, and kind of rolling onto the side and helping with that arm to come all the way up into a seated position and then coming all the way back down, okay? And then that way you get used to doing that. And with Frankenstein Monster Sit-Up, we put both arms out in front of us and we do sit-ups this way. So when you get to the point where you can do this quite easily, like I'm doing it while I'm talking, then you know that you have a much better possibility and capability of doing the Turkish Get Up, okay? So that's how we can kind of work that from the bottom. So I show lots of progressions on how you can develop just that ability to flex and come back up. And then you can bend a leg and get more used to doing it with a leg bent because it is a little bit harder. So when I have weight, commonly I'll keep my legs out straight and I'll come up here and then I'll bend the leg and then I'll start to go the rest of the way up. Okay? So that's our sit-up part. Then some people don't have very strong shoulders to be lifting up their hips. So, and when that is the case, commonly, I will just have people sit on the floor with their hands right by their hips, and I'll have them push their shoulders and lift their hips up. Now, if your arms are not nearly as long like mine are, well, then you can come up to a little step like this, and you can put your hands up on the step, and your butt's down on the floor, and you can push through those hands up on the step, and you can lift yourself up that way, okay? Crab walking around is another good way to develop that strength, and so is foam rolling your calves. So you can also look for a video that I have on foam rolling the calves, because that's another great way because you have to hold your body weight up. But that will help you develop more of the shoulder strength and stability to lift your hips, especially with one arm and one foot. All right? And then the other thing is look for my video on learning how to lunge. So it's fairly popular out there, and that way we can work from the top down. So you can start in that standing position and start in a stationary lunge position and get used to just lowering yourself down to the floor and coming back up, and lowering yourself down to the floor and coming back up. And that way you can work the top position. So you can do 3 little exercises to develop the strength to do our full Turkish Get Up that I'll take you through one more time. This time I'll grab a little weight. So have the dumbbell in that right hand. We're laying out straight. We got that left arm down on the ground. I'm going to bend my right leg a little bit so that my right foot is flat on the floor. I'm going to roll to the side, up onto that elbow, and then all the way up onto my hand, so that now I'm sitting up tall with my left leg straight out in front. I'm going to push through that right foot and through that left hand, and you see, when I'm in this position, I've really got to focus on keeping that right arm perpendicular to the floor, okay, especially for me and my long limbs, okay, and then I'm going to come up to a straight up position, where now I'm half kneeling, still with that right arm perpendicular. I'm going to push to that right leg and come all the way up into our Statue of Liberty position, all right, and then I'll lower back down the same way. I'm going to step back with my left foot, down slowly and gently, lean to the side, lift my leg up, put that left leg out in front, and then slowly lower myself all the way back down to the floor. Okay? And then of course you're going to do the other side as well. So no difference on the other side, just same thing. Boom, 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 boom. But this is getting up and down from the floor. You do this 5 or 10 times on each side every single day, and I promise you, you're going to become more functionally fit. So, and that can be a big part, because see how easy it is to just get up from the floor. So I've got many different ways to help people just getting up and down from the floor, because it keeps us happy and healthy throughout our entire life. So, got questions? Put some down in the comments below, shoot me an email. Please subscribe, ring the little bell, all that kind of good stuff. Practice your Turkish Get Up. Let me know how you're doing. If you're already doing Turkish Get Ups and you can do them with some weight, let me know how much weight you can really do your Turkish Get Up with. And I hope you all have a happy and healthy day. See you in the next video.